All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday on the Steve Malzberg Show, let's get right to the phone calls at 877-NEWSMAX. And we go to Bruce from the Bronx, or the Bron-X, as it's known in New York in some circles. Hello, Bruce.
How you doing, Mr. Malzberg? Thanks for taking the call.
You're welcome.
This is about Clinton and Senator Sanders. I'd like to know, how can any rational thinking person support, let alone vote, for either Clinton or Sanders? She is a pathological liar who would definitely sell out the country in a heartbeat. He is a communist who would turn the country into a communist state. Don't people realize and understand that if, God forbid, either Clinton or Sanders were to be elected president, it would mean the end of the United States?
Well, I'll tell you something, Bruce. There was a poll out yesterday, which I mentioned the results of. Almost half of Democrats across this country think the Constitution needs to be updated. Now, that is sick on its face, but that tells you where the Democrat Party is. Yes, you're right in your assessment, and the country will be gone. We'll never get it back. It'll be gone forever, the way we know it and love it and have loved it. And you're right. And that's why no third-party candidate. I don't care if Trump gets screwed at the convention. I don't care if it's Kasich. I don't care if it's Romney. I don't care if it's Ryan. I don't care who it is. We have to elect a Republican or the country is gone. Bruce, thank you very, very much. Let's go to Bob from Medford, Oregon. Hey, Bob.
Hello, Steve. How are you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. That list of names, those ladies' names you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
There are a few of them on there I recognize. I wasn't too surprised.
Well, you're talking about the names of the 16 women who signed a petition, put it in the papers to fire Corey Lewandowski. Yeah.
Yes. And the only one I was surprised to hear was Mona Charen. But, it reminds me of that paranoid feminism of the 1970s, and that there's still a lot of that around. And it's kind of embarrassing, but there's still a lot of that around. So.
Yeah, well, you know what? Kasich said fire him. They all said fire him. I mean, if Trump had fired this guy, his career would be over.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's had such a bad effect on our culture that it's kind of like we almost automatically cave in lockstep, to that kind of
right,
stuff.
as Trump said in the soundbite that I played, political correctness, it just forces people to, separate themselves from anybody who may have done something, and he expressed loyalty, and it paid off, and good for him and good for Lewandowski.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that.
All right, well, David, I appreciate your calling, sir. I'm sorry, Bob, I appreciate your calling. Please call again and keep watching. And same for you, David, who we don't have time to get to today. Hopefully tomorrow, David from Millington, Tennessee. Thank you all for participating. Up next, Malzberg's Media Madness. Don't miss this one. More than 80 million Americans make up the baby boom generation. And astoundingly, most have done little planning for their retirement. Now a new book, The Baby Boomer Survival Guide, has been released to help boomers and others prepare for retirement. Now this guide is filled with money-saving tips and valuable advice to grow and protect your wealth and health. For example, on page 59, you'll learn a simple but weird trick for bumping up every Social Security payment by as much as 25%. A simple filing method that can result in up to $170,000 in additional Social Security income in your lifetime. On page 83, you'll learn about the 5 best states to move to, states with low taxes, great services, and fantastic health care. Page 198, reduce your Medicare copayments while expanding coverage. That's right. And on page 237, you'll find valuable information on 8 key health screenings that improve longevity. Some you could get for free. And there's much more in the Baby Boomer Survival Guide. In fact, we're sure you'll instantly save over $1,000 in hidden tax deductions you can take immediately that you didn't even know about. Yes, the baby boomer generation can thrive in retirement, and this guide explains how. Newsmax says it's the best guide for retirees and those preparing for it. This book is available on Amazon and bookstores everywhere. But Newsmax has a remarkable free offer for the Baby Boomer Survival Guide. Simply visit newsmax.com/boomerbook or call us toll-free at 800-779-5682 and check out our free offer. You have nothing to lose, and you could profit big time.